Hello, everyone. My name is Dawn, and welcome to the Soulful Voices Circle Daily Oracle Card Reading. Today is Thursday, May 26, 2022. I hope everybody is doing well out there today. We continue the reading today with the Akashic Tarot that we've been working with all week long so far. And we are going to be a little bit easier, hopefully, than yesterday's reading. I know yesterday's reading was a bit intense. It was a lot to take in. Um, there has just been a great deal of intense energy the last couple of days. I think that that energy is still lingering, but we are all doing our very best to manage it and deal with things as they come. That is the best that we can do in this life, is just take each moment of each day and deal with it, right? Just do the things that we need to get done. Or when I say need, I don't want to imply that we don't have free will in that, but that the things that we believe or feel strongly are going to help us through as we navigate our journeys here in this world. So today we are just going to ask the question, what is it that we need to know and understand? Let us begin with some breathing and protection. So if you will close your eyes, ground yourself, get yourself comfortable, and take a deep breath in, hold it, and exhale. Another deep breath in, and hold it, and slowly release. Slowly, 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 and exhale out. With this next breath, as on the exhale, we are going to drop into our heart centers. Inhale, hold it, and slowly exhale, dropping into our heart centers. Breathing into our heart, allowing our heart to release. And we're going to stay here for a moment. Just stay here, just breathing normally, listening to the quiet whispers of your breath. Just stay here. At this time, I'm going to ask our angels and guides to come forward. I also invite the spirit of the Akashic Tarot deck to come forward and to provide us with the wisdom and guidance that we need to understand today. I ask that the divine light cover us with the golden light of protection, encircle us and enfold us in this divine love, and keep any lower or negative energies from entering into the guidance that we receive today, or from trying to attach to us in any way, shape, or form. We thank the angels and guides and the divine light for all that they do for us today and every day. And take another deep breath in and exhale. Let's do two more deep inhales and exhales. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. I'm going to begin shuffling and do the reading, and you are welcome, as always, to listen, continue doing your breathing, listen to your breath as you take in the information provided to us during this reading today. So, Oracle, what do you need us to understand? What does Spirit have to tell us today? What do we need to know about any topic, anything that is important in our highest good. I'm going to twist the cards, right? This way they land in whichever position we need them to. Right? Okay. We need to know. There are a couple of cards that are just stuck together, but I know that there is energy coming from one of these few cards. This one. It is the King of Scrolls. The King of Scrolls. So scrolls has to do with our intellect and understanding of things in the world. It has to do with us working toward goals. Um, I will go back to the book and just quickly read to you exactly what it says about scrolls. The Suda Scrolls reflects the world of mind, communication, and study. Okay, so that's what it is, mind, communication, and study. So today the tarot is trying to give us a message about our thoughts, things that we might be working toward, how we are communicating with people. And here I see a man standing next to a bench, kind of looking off. He looks very pensive. So he's either looking at something or towards something, perhaps a goal that he's thinking about for the future. And he's holding a scroll in his hands and his arms, holding on to something maybe that he's been working on. Maybe he's thinking about whether or not he should step forward. And notice he's behind a gate. There's a gate, right? And he's behind the gate and kind of wondering, I think, whether or not he should embark upon this effort, this project, this journey of sorts, right? So let's see what I'm trying to see what other imagery I see in the. I mean, there's lots of imagery. There's a lot of nature around. But again, I see the horizon in the background. So, but he has his back to it, and that's why I'm saying maybe there's a little bit of uncertainty, but he really seems determined to do something. So let's see. King of Scrolls. And this is, yeah. Okay, scrolls, scrolls. So the last couple of days we've pulled Rose's card and then we pulled a major arcana card. The King of Scrolls is not a major arcana, it is a minor arcana card. So I'm just trying to find where Scrolls is located in the book, and I think it's more toward the front. Okay, King of Scrolls. And it's in the upright position. All right. So, the King of Scrolls. A man holds a scroll as he looks across a well-groomed garden. A number of scrolls lay on the garden bench next to him. He is the King of Scrolls, a man of learning, and he can be helpful to you in a number of ways. This man may be present in your life already. If not, you'll be meeting him soon. He may be an author, teacher, or communicator who will assist you in some professional way. He could also be a friend who brings wisdom through his own studies and spiritual practices. Be open to the guidance of this man's offer, for it could help lead your life in new exciting new directions. As with any of the kings and queens, the King of Scrolls may also be a new love interest for you or for another, depending upon his location in the spread. Now, we didn't do a spread here, we're just pulling a card, right? We're not doing more than a one card reading. Now, in a reading that would have, say, two or three cards, then that would, you know, perhaps change what it is that the scroll means, what the King of Scrolls means here. Okay. This card may all, okay, so I'm going to repeat here a little bit. This card may also represent you or someone you know who is longing for a deeper understanding and a greater clarity of thought. Now is a great time to pursue new interests, perhaps even enroll in some classes or attend a lecture or two. A position in teaching, counseling, advertising, writing, publishing, or the like may be on the agenda now. A treasure trove of discovery is waiting for you, so let your mind and your life soar. Okay, so what this King of Scroll represents here. So when I was talking about him being behind the gate and like looking off into the future, it appears that what he's looking for is actually he's waiting. He's waiting for you to reach out and seek out his assistance because he is an expert of some sort, right? And when I say he, the card does say that a man could, that there's a man who could be coming into your life that can help you with something. So, more than likely, the energy of the person that comes to you is going to be more masculine energy versus feminine energy. I don't want to get stuck nowadays with a lot of the changes in our society with gender roles and gender. I don't want to get stuck in the idea that this is specifically going to be a man. It could be somebody who has what we call male energy. So there will be possibly a male, right? An actual male who comes into your life, or there could be somebody who carries a masculine energy, which would be somebody perhaps who's more authoritative, more assertive. Not that women are not assertive, we are, but the traditional idea of what it is to be a man, right? Somebody who stands with strength and authority and so on. So there may be somebody like this who is going to come in and to help guide you and teach you. And him holding the scroll reflects that he, in fact, has the knowledge that you need, the wisdom that you need, right? And he is willing to guide you towards something new, new study. So it is not him himself who is looking to study. It could be if you are a male, but it is that he is there waiting to share his knowledge with somebody else. And when this person appears in your life, the spirit wants you to understand that this is a good opportunity for you to seize it because this person may actually be able to provide you with the answers to things that you have been looking for. And it's a signal from spirit that they don't want you to go at things alone, that they want you to tap into the other resources that exist around you, right? None of us get anywhere all by ourselves. Even the most independent of us, at some point, we have to rely on resources of some kind. And what this is saying is that there is somebody actually out there who can help you. So think about this. Have you been in the process of doing something in which you've been questioning whether or not you should seek counsel, a consultation with somebody who has the wisdom, the experience, the schooling, all of that, those that they have been trained somehow in the area that you are working with, then you want to look to that person. And what just came into my head is this, that maybe you are somebody who is in a job and there may be some changes going on, and in that job there is some information that you're not sure of, and there is actually somebody there for you who knows the information. So look around where you are, where you work, or whatever situation you're in, and realize that there actually is somebody there that can answer the question that you've had on your mind. So that message came through very strong just now, that there is somebody, well, I'm sure that there are multiple people out there, not just one, but definitely somebody who is going to hear this reading, who is going to need to hear that message when they listen to this reading. Or they will have just come across somebody who actually helped them and they'll be like, "Oh wow. Yeah, that just happened to me." So this is Spirit's way of acknowledging to you that yes, you were right to take the advice of that person. And so let's get into another aspect of this card. He may be an author, teacher, communicator who will assist you in some professional way, which we just talked about. He could also be a friend who brings wisdom through his own study and spiritual practices. Okay, so with this piece, if you have been searching for something spiritual, then there is actually somebody that you know already, that you've interacted with, who actually has that experience. And again, it's saying it's in the form of male energy, right? That there's a man. So look for a masculine energetic type of person who is knowledgeable in the spiritual aspects of what you are interested in, and seek out their help, seek out their guidance as to what your next steps might be, or if there's an area of the aspect of spirituality that is unclear to you, maybe their experience can help shed some light on this. So again, this card, the overwhelming message of this card is that don't go at it alone, okay? Don't go at it alone. Look around, tap into the resources that are there for you, okay? Okay, so this is a more, like I said, minor arcana, more hands-on, tangible type of assistance that you can, you are experiencing throughout the day, every day. Like I said, daily, kind of daily things that take place. How we, these little things that we need to do actually for those big shifts to take place in our life. All right. So, a love interest, because I know that sparked everybody's attention. Okay, what I get from this is that there may actually be somebody out there that you have been looking for, somebody who may be the right person for you. But again, I always say with these love, when it comes up about love interests, is that love is an experience, it's experiential. And it may just be that you've been trying to attract a person in your life to have a more intimate relationship with. And this person is actually, there is actually somebody that is there before you now, that is waiting for you to kind of give them a sign or a signal that you're interested in them, because they have been giving you that signal already. They have been saying to you, look, I'm interested, but they've said it without like maybe being completely out there about it, because they sense some type of trepidation. And this card is saying that with this person, let me make a caveat before I go any further. It does not mean that this will be the person you end up with, but that this person, this love interest, is an experience that you are supposed to have at this time. And while you may end up in a more long-term situation with this person, you are not it may just be the stepping stone for something bigger in the future. So there's still something in terms of your relationship building, perhaps, that you need to know. And this person, whoever he is, can bring that lesson to you. And the message that I'm getting here is this, is that this person is going to be somebody that you really grow fond of, and that you really learn a lot from, but that it may not be the person that you end up, and that's message that have said it a couple times now, is coming through. And it's not because I'm unsure if that person will be. I don't know what's going to happen for each and every one of you, but the energy that I'm getting is this person is there to show you something that you need to see about relationships. And if you do enter into a relationship with this person, they are going to teach you something so fundamental about love, about intimacy, something that you've been missing. And I get the sense that should you part ways, it's not going to be a hostile parting, because this person, I sense, is much more mature than some of the people that you have been with. And he's going to really show you, and he is actually going to be very fond of you. It may be that he's more fond of you than you are of him, but he's okay with that because he sees something in you, and maybe he just needs something from you also. So, we talk about people attracting to each other for reasons. Whenever there's a relationship, nobody walks away from it if it doesn't last, without an experience that they needed to have. Even if they walk away from a really, really bad relationship, each person, each individual at the table is there for a reason, is either there to show somebody and to also learn something, or to learn something so that they can move forward into the relationship and experience that is meant for them. So don't say, I don't want anybody in this situation to say, I'm not going to do it if it's not going to work out because I'm looking for my Prince Charming, or whatever. Um, don't skip this relationship. Allow it to progress naturally, organically, and see where it goes. Because we sometimes we are just not meant to be with people for the long haul. Sometimes we have to make that pit stop before we can actually find the person who is best for us, right? Especially if you're a young person, especially if you're a young person. And I'm not talking teenage young, although it could be. I'm talking about a young adult. Is say people above 25 and older, like the 25 to 30, 35 range. Um, this is an experience that is needed for you, okay, so that you can now take that next step. Now, here's another message that just came into me. If you are older than your mid 30s, then this actually might be the person you've been waiting for. So there is a progression here of stages that I'm getting from this card. And this is actually coming across much more specific than I thought it would. I thought that when I first pulled the card that it was going to be more of a generalized reading about love, but it's really breaking it down here, that this person can actually be the person that you've been waiting for if you are above a certain age, because you may have been there, done that, and now here is your Prince Charming, okay, or whatever phrase we want to use. That's actually not terminology that I would normally use for a relationship, but that's what came out. And because there seems to be an energy that there are a bunch of people that are still waiting for their Prince Charming. And so the aspect, if you're younger, if you're on the younger side of this experience, then this is a teaching lesson for you. So if you're, let's say you are in your 20s, early 20s, mid 20s, and you meet a man who is older than 30, and I'm just giving you a hypothetical here. The numbers can shift. It can be varying ages. But meaning it could be varying ages. It's not necessarily a 5-year span or a 6-year span, right? But if you are in your, say, 23, 24, 25, and you meet a person in his 30s, you are with this person because they have something that you need to understand, that you're still learning. So you may actually be in this relationship for 12 months or more. But so it will become a deepened relationship. It's not going to be quick. It'll be deeper because this person actually has on their mind more of finding that stability, wanting to be more stable in a relationship and wanting to offer that to another person. But more than likely, it will be transitional for the younger person. And the older person is going to have to carry on further and continue to find their soulmate in this situation. But he will still honor this relationship. In fact, he will treat you very well. And you will probably be the person that doesn't treat him as well. And that's not a suggestion that you should do that. In fact, you should, and you should try not to. But this is just the energy that I'm getting. This week has been all over the place with readings. It has been an energy of transience. And energy is always transient, right? I mean, we like to say that, but there really has been a lot bopping around here in the world. And so now today we're coming down to the more practical, the thing that people really want to hone in on, right? That relationship, right? They want to hone in on those types of things, the things that they feel really are going to move them and change them, and the things that they've been longing for, perhaps. So this card is addressing some of that and saying, okay, this is what you've been wanting to hear. This is what you're hearing today. So I think that wraps this card up. Like I said, I went a little deeper into it than I thought I would, but apparently it's stuff that needed to be said. So keep your eyes out for this person, because whether it's business or something else, this person is valuable to you. So go through the experience. Don't skip it. Allow it to be. Allow it to go where it needs to go. Don't try to control it. Don't come in with a set agenda and on what you want the outcome to be. Let it grow on its own so that you can enjoy the journey of it all. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye bye.